Quiz channels on YouTube Shorts or TikTok are a great way to make an extra income, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make them yourself in After Effects. You absolutely don't have to pay for a ready-made format. You can get these for free online, like here. Or if you like, you can just make them yourself too. It's basically all just rounded off squares. But for this example, we'll use what's already available online. You first start in Illustrator to remove what we don't need. Here the layers are all placed in groups with paths. We need to separate them later. I just want to use the first image with the question and answers. For YouTube Shorts and TikTok videos, the best size you can use is 1920 by 1080, but flipped to portraits. So you get 1080 width and 1920 height. I paste the part that I need here. As you see, they made a phone case around the actual quiz. This has to be removed. Everything is also still in one layer, but I can start by removing the things I don't want. Be careful when you do this. You don't want to accidentally leave something and go back later to remove it. They went kinda crazy with the shadows here, but it's fine, we will remove it all. This type of shadow is not going to work in After Effects anyway. Besides, I like to keep the After Effects file as small as possible. I resized the quiz so it fits perfectly inside the frame. The next step is to put everything in separate layers. To do this, I go to the drop-down menu in the right corner and choose Release to Layer. I also made a separate video about this that I will link in the description. Now I can start with placing everything in the layers and, more importantly, name them. I have the main question frame. This brain logo I kinda like, so I want to use this in the quiz, but if I change my mind, I want to have it all in one layer so I can easily replace it. These yellow dots are fortunately all part of the pattern in the background, so I can group them all in one layer. I just want 3 answers instead of 4, so I just remove one anyway. You see, I named them Question ABC, but obviously this has to be Answer ABC. I will correct myself later, don't worry. I do some resizing and just make sure that it fits right and is in the correct layer. The thing is, if you use YouTube Shorts or TikTok, the bottom part of the video is always filled with lots of text and hashtags, so you have to keep that in mind when you make these videos. I actually place the answers a bit too low, but this will be now a very easy fix later on. Alright, save your file and drag it into After Effects as a composition. Again, I made more detailed videos for all these steps that I will place in the description. In After Effects, I also make a new composition with the same size. Drag your quiz composition inside your main comp. Now I can work on the animation. As you see, all the layers now are also freely movable in the composition, which is what you need. I simply use text to write where the question goes. The rest of it is just figuring out the size of the text, the color, and so on. So I use the free Mr. Horse plugin to create motion and text animations. I highly recommend this because it will save you time. It has a lot of options, a bit too many sometimes, but I choose the one I think looks best. The animation composer also has its own editing option, so you don't even have to mess around with keyframes. The text now comes in nice, but I also want the white frame around the text to animate into the video. There is this overshoot option that I like to use, makes it a bit more playful, I guess. I make sure the timing is correct so the text stays inside the frame. The 3 answers I want to pop in one by one. So I give them all the same motion, but move each layer slightly back. And I give them a different color because the standard bluish purple was driving me insane. I'm trying to get everything to look smooth, so it's a lot of dragging and changing the animation a bit here and there. I'm not really happy about how the question text comes into frame, because the frame and the text itself are different kind of movements. It doesn't look very good. Luckily this is easily fixed. So I parent the text with a little lasso to the frame, so now the text will move with the frame animation as well. It's just for a couple of frames, but it makes all the difference. For the 3 answers, it's the same story. I place the text inside the frame and adjust the size and length of the layer. Then copy it 2 more times and drag to the positions. I make the answer text fade into the frame after they slide in. I can select all 3 and click on the animation that I want, and it will use it on all of them. Now what does every quiz need as well? A timer. I'll just use a standard timer they have here. Lots of options, but just a simple countdown is enough. I don't like it to be too big or detailed. That will also make the project a lot heavier. I can really change every aspect of the timer, but I just want it simple and clear. So darker numbers, and I think it would look nice if the colors go from green to red. Great, now we need an indication which answer is the correct one. For this we have to go back to the file in Illustrator, copy one of the answer frames and make it green. Delete everything else and save it as a PNG with the name correct answer. You can see here I missed one of the white frames. Delete and save. Drag the PNG file into your After Effects project and you'll see it fits precisely over the answer frame. Drag the layer between the text layer and the white frame of the correct answer. Of course, when the timer reached 0, you want the correct answer to pop up. The overshoot scaling motion works perfectly with this. Now I just need sound effects. I got this timer sound and a correct sound effect and I placed them accordingly. I cut that layer with Ctrl+Shift+D and I line everything up. And one last very important step, I check the audio and make sure the sound doesn't go above -6 dBs. If there's anything that annoys me, it's watching a video where the sound is suddenly very loud, like commercials on TV. I do some cleaning up here by hiding the layers that I don't have to use again. This is optional, but I highly recommend it, especially when you are making it for someone else that you might suspect will mess up the animation otherwise. And that's it. Now you have a proper quiz that you can easily adjust the text or the colors to and use for YouTube Shorts or TikTok videos. If you like these more detailed videos, let me know in the comments and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.